Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale down. Open the whole body. Feel the bigness of this circle. And as you exhale down, place your tongue on the upper palate, just behind the upper teeth. Inhale. Feel the richness of your circle. And open the legs into rider on horse position. A position in which the feet are apart and which you have maximum grounding. Inhale up. Exhale down, and welcome to Judy's Mind Body today. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, and this is a way we can celebrate the beginning of it. Triple burner, burning the energy or feeling the energy moving through the head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen. Big, expansive inhale. Slow, deliberate, very slow exhale here through all three energy centers. The essence of Qigong is just that, feeling everything from within that moves without. An ancient practice that is practiced all over the world of Qigong. Recommended 6 to 9 times. We'll close on the next one. Big breath. Slow exhale in relaxation response. And the idea is to bring joy to the body and the mind. It's body, mind, spirit work. Inhale here. Exhale down slowly in that big circle where Buddha picks up the earth. Pick up the earth here on your inhale. And on your exhale, send the energy out, up, and around you. The energy is called the Qi. And we're just warming up the body for the length of it. The crown of the head is the back of the skull, and it's held up by a string, metaphorically. And you want to feel the expansion and contraction of the body. The sense of heaven here as you move up towards it with your exhale, and earth as you move down towards it. Include all of that in here. One more. Buddha picks up the earth, comes to a conclusion here. Or 6 groundings. Inhale here. Exhale down towards the floor, but end up at your low Dantien, 2 inches below the navel and 1 inch inside, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Coming back up again, bring the feet a little bit closer, inhaling up to the heart. Exhaling down. Your middle Dantien, or energy center. And then to the head, your highest energy center there, the mind. And then the connection is made through the spirit of moving slowly with the breath, the mind, and your intention. Focus. Come all the way up towards heaven now. Slight back bend of the upper spine. That's 4 groundings. We're going to come down again, and we'll do 2 more all the way up. Do the first 3. And then open the whole body here and all the way up here, and hold it there, but keep breathing. 3 more strokes here. See, curve the spine and exhale slowly down. Beautiful. The accordion is next. You start here outside of your breast, essentially right at the center of the diaphragmatic area, and you're going to inhale out, expanding linearly, Expand, expand, expand on the breath. And then exhale back slowly to that same place you started without touching the palms. The accordion. Feel like you are an accordion on the street, and you're going to just come back here slowly, feeling your instrument here, your own body, as it exhales, and here as it inhales. A linear expansion and contraction. You might want to ground a little more with your feet here. I just opened mine so that you have maximum connection to the earth. And one more here of the accordion. Beautiful. Now we're going to do a little bit of aerobic work. Knocking at the gates being down here at the abdomen. The gates of our important internal organs here. And you're tapping your backside here as you go. And you're going to let your heel go so that as you move, you have some flexibility of the feet, sliding across on the balls of the feet if you're in bare feet. And then coming back to center to come next to the kidneys. Kidney area is just here about the waist area. You're going to tap back there also. And let the balls of the feet slide in front and the heels lift. That gives you quite a bit of mobility here. Good. And now you're going to come back to the front if you want to, and you're going to come to the lung points here. And we'll start a little bit of voice work. So inhale and go, aha. A little bit of Tarzan there. Ah. Good. Good. And now you're going to tap here all the way down this arm, up the inside of it, across the upper chest, down the opposite arm, up it on the inside, and just rub your palms together. So once you get going with this, you'll feel that there's some chi there. That warmth starts to happen as we work with the chi itself and promote that in our bodies. Okay, now we're going to come into another pose here. This will be the fountain. You're going to inhale, you'll fold forward halfway from the hips and then release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to touch if you can, but otherwise, whatever is good for you. And inhale back up, back so the palms are together. Open like you're a fountain of water coming out, or something wonderful like joy. Inhale, and then come back down slowly on your exhale. Make sure you bend your knees when you get to coming beyond the waist here. I'd start bending till you let go. And the letting go will be in front of your toes, but in the center body. Forward bending, so you can pick up things off the earth safely. This gives you a lot of flexibility. You fold forward from the hips, flat back, and then you round it to drop down. Take a deep breath in is another way to think about it. Here, and then bring that breath, exhale as you come over. Inhale first, exhale. And make a sound like wishu, W-I-S-H-U. Try it. Inhale, wishu. And that will usually carry you over. And then we let go here. And one of the major Qigong things we have is to let go, starting with our ankles, our knees, our hips, our upper body, our arms, our wrists. Just let it go. Yeah, and you can even come to a wall and take a breath in and kick with your other leg, or turn around and kick with this leg, just to allow some flexibility. You can turn the leg. You can turn the other leg. Anything that gets the body ready to move. Good. Now we're going to come to some rolls. So you're going to take your palms like this and bring them behind you and holding the shoulders down and back, coming into rider on horse, a little bit of extra grounding if you need. Bringing the head towards the chest and then circling the head around. So the rolls are for the joints. We start with the head and we move down the body. It moves to one side with ear to shoulder and then to the other. And then when we get to the center and we've had enough of that side, we take a breath, inhale, and start the other way. Make sure you're breathing so that your circles go both directions. You just have to remember which way you started. Was it to the left or was it to the right? We started to the right. Now we're starting to the left. Good. Now let it go again, because that's a lot sometimes for people's necks. And you want to make sure that the shoulders are down. That's why you hold them back and down here. Okay, so now if we do the same thing, but we're going to turn it into the owl, which is actually a Qigong move. You're going to inhale here and move the head so that the chin is right opposite the shoulder. And your drishti point is the center of the forehead. You're going to look at whatever place that is in the room as you turn your head back this way, and then go to the opposite direction. So the drishti point has to do with moving your head, your vision, a little bit above the computers that I'm looking at right now. And if I look right at you, it's down here. So I want to be where I'm at a good point where I can see from the center of my forehead, imagining that I have an eye there. And that draws the head into the correct position without dropping the chin down too much, but it's level to the earth. The owl, O-W-L, yes, the owl looks for prey, can see quite far. And he or she is moving out from the hole in the tree to look. This is very good for the neck and head. Make sure you keep the shoulders down as you breathe. Coming back to center. Now we're going to bring the fingers just inside of the shoulders here, and we're going to come up 3 times. Each time we'll come down and say, let go. Inhale. Breathe in. Like you're letting go of all tension. Inhale again. And maybe let your palms go. Good. Inhale again. Like it's been a long day and you want to just say, I'm so glad to be home. Good. And let it go. Shake it out. Very good. Circling the palms here will come also show circling the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's shoulder, forearm, and wrist and palm here, circling all together. And now we're going to go back the other way. Forward, up, back, and down. 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we're going to come around in front and let the shoulder blades roll down the back. Feel that roll. Maybe bring your fingers around the upper shoulder here and around the upper arm to feel it, and then go the opposite direction. And then go forward. Good. Good. Let it go. And we'll do big arms here for the crawl stroke. And once again, let yourself go with the back heels. So slide on the forward part of the foot. Almost like if you were swimming, you'd be kicking in the water, but you can simulate that here. Good. One more here. And now we'll do the back stroke. And this isn't easy for everybody who's had shoulder problems. So you can always modify it, making it smaller, not doing it on one side, whatever you have to do. Seeing your body has its own particular way of dealing with things. Good. And now shake it out again. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Good. Now we're going to do forward with the pelvis to your right, to the back wall, and to your left. Slow 4 points. And the reason we're slowing down is Qigong is slow, smooth, circular, and moves from the center body. And it gives us plenty of time to breathe and to feel it from the inside out. Good, let's do one more here, then we'll go the opposite direction. Now we're going to go forward, left, back, and right. And that's simply the answer of both directions are important for the breath and for the body. So when you do this, there's a definite feeling of difference in the circle than the opposite way. Yeah, so feel those differences. If you put your index finger on the belly button and your back thumb on your tailbone and roll with that, and then roll the opposite way, you'll feel the circles. Or you can also do this with one hand. Good. Now the other way. There's something about that hand direction that's like being a conductor, right? A conductor for yourself. So these are all great things. Good. Now bringing the feet together, lengthening through the whole spine like you're a marionette or something, just like you're being held from a string from the crown of your head back here, back of the skull. Now you're going to fold forward halfway from the hips, thumbs on the hip bones here, and then take hold of your knees here, bend them a little bit, and now come around right, forward, left, back. 2, 3, and 4 circles. Good. Now you're going to come forward, left, back, right, forward, or just whatever you didn't do before. You have to kind of keep track of it. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. Now straighten the legs without locking the knees, but come down pretty straight. And you're going to come down all the way with your hands on the shins. And now bend the knees so that you can reach your ankles. And then just dangle there. Good. And then come back up and tap, bring the legs open and tap the inside of the legs. And come back down, bend the knees, tap the outside of the legs. Your feet are in a pretty big V here, or at least whatever grounds you. And tap up to here, and tap down this arm, and tap up this arm, and tap across. We're just bringing chi to the fascia here, the skin, all that whole area. And one more time down, bend the knees, inside of the legs, to the toes, coming back up the outside, straighten the legs again. Good. And we're going to do a side bend here. So bring this arm up overhead and this hand down your pant legs. And look up. We should feel like we're between 2 panes of glass, like there's a pane of glass here and one behind us. We want to be really connected in a long, straight line here. Inhale and exhale here. Side bend. Then coming back up on the inhale, both hands up. And bring the other hand overhead. And side bend. Good. Look up at that hand. Come back up here, both hands up, and one last one to the other side. Maybe slide this hand down the side of the leg. That actually helps to make us be straight. and come back to center, and we'll do the opposite direction and we'll end here, okay? Slide that hand down the leg. Inhale overhead with the arm. Look up at the hand. Come back up here and sink it down slowly. 4. Heaven and earth. Both palms flattened at the top and face this direction towards the left. Bring this hand up and the other hand down, and now make the hand go the opposite direction towards your left, towards your right. And we can even change it into the Statue of Liberty here if we bring the palm like this into a circle and the other hand comes down into the water. Freedom, whatever it means to you. And come back on the other side and we'll bring this hand up. Let's see, like that. And this hand down, this is the water hand. This is the hand that lifts up that beautiful torch of freedom. Beautiful. Okay, now come back. We'll ground it into the earth and we'll double ground it here. So bring it to your heart, inhale it and sink it down. And we have one more of our Qigong moves I want to do with you. These are all warm-ups. This is called picking up a feather. You do that with your thumb and your forefinger, and you come up here like this, and you just balance on the back wall of the foot, and the front foot is fairly solidly into the earth. Picking up a feather and letting it go. And here you flatten the palm to come down on the exhale, and you look back at it. So this knee back here will bend. You pick up the feather and then the other knee bends and the other leg, back leg straightens. So feel the difference because it's a view of what you are painting with that flat palm. See your whole space over there. Inhale, finger and thumb are together, your index finger and your thumb lifting up on the inhale. Flatten the palm for the exhale and bring it down, connecting your peripheral vision to that movement. One more this way. And down. Beautiful. And now switch your feet a little bit so that this toe is moving towards this wall. And you're still in a V here, but basically this foot is going to carry this hand. So inhale, bend the knee, straighten the back leg. You're on your back ball of the foot or the big toe and the toe next to it. Inhale up, exhale down. This is a great balance exercise. Again, bending the front knee, straightening the back. Beautiful. Flatten the palm. Looks great. And we'll do one more. Towards your left. Excellent. And now we need to do a spinal twist. This is the propeller. You'll need a little bit of space here. So opening up your arms and maybe see the third finger on each side so that you have some vantage point, and then look over it. So your vision's going to be above that, maybe a couple feet. And you're going to inhale here in the center and twist towards your right. It's almost 180-degree turn, but not quite. But you want to twist the hips, the upper body, the shoulder, and the head on your exhale. Come back to center. You just turn to the left here, and now you're coming back to the center to inhale. And now as you twist, exhale. And now just go back and forth. Feel the whole span of that propeller. Another beautiful Qigong move, which really brings energy to all the nerves that come off the spine. Come back to center and let go. And shake it out. And so we'll end this little Qigong part with some Hatha Yoga. This is the spinal twist. You're going to bring your palms together in the center here. This is prana when the palms touch. And you're going to come up to the balls of the feet and twist. Let's bring our feet together here. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Inhale here, and then twist towards your right. Very slowly, the whole body twists here. Your hips, your middle body, your shoulders, and your head. And you're on the balls of the feet. So the heels are lifted off the earth a little bit here. And you twist as far as you comfortably can. You come back to center slowly on the inhale. And you twist to the other side on the exhale. That's the prayer twist from yoga. It's a great balance exercise. And now we'll also do one more yoga thing here. This is the yoga prayer. We inhale. We always have people we can pray for, including ourselves. Exhale down and for the world. Open the palms. Inhale up. Exhale slowly down to your abdomen. Then open. Feel the inhale. Feel the exhale. Prana, the palms touch. Let's turn it into chi by not letting them touch, and we'll feel energy between the palms that'll be warm, energetic, and different from prana. Chi. The Ligong points in the center of the palms are facing each other. And as you open, you'll feel a change of energy probably as you let those palms go. Here's an inhale, slowly exhaling down to the abdomen. And then feel the change here as you let go. And do it one more time. Sometimes if you look at your palms, I like to do that, you can see the chi growing because the actual focus on those palms causes more circulation in the body to flow in those directions, either your toes and maybe your toes and your fingers. Beautiful. All right, we're ready to start Tai Chi Chih. 19 movements in one pose. Rocking motion. Connect your feet, your knees, and your hips, and your upper body as if you could really make your body streamlined here. And if you just use your index finger here to draw a figure 8, that is actually part of this movement, the way it was originally taught, is the figure 8 symbolizes eternity or long life, healthy aging for us, and connection to various spiritual practices that also have health benefits. This is Tai Chi Chih from the work of Wen Shan Wang, and Justin Stone created 19 moves from the ancient teachings of Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong. And this is a Qigong-based practice. It's slow, circular, moves from the center body, and is said to have great benefits. Lowering blood pressure, improving connection of the joints. Some even say this is a healing practice. And connects the breath, the blood, and the mind and circulation of the body in such a way that you become not nervous, but very powerful in a fairly positive way. where you can serve others and help them to de-stress, not stress out. You can apply these teachings to anything. And we'll do 2 more here of rocking motion, rocking to the forward part of the foot and back towards the heels. And in the center is called the bubbling spring. There's a rising and falling here, or sinking and rising, that happens in the center with the sinking through the center of the foot, the bubbling spring, and then rising front and back. So anywhere between 9, 27, 36 times with rocking motion, we can stop. Inhale here and sink it down and ground it into the center of the earth. Inhale here, resting on globes of energy as you move the hands down here. And you're in resistance to gravity here. So feel that. And then we bring the heels together a little bit here, but we want to make sure that when we drop the knees, that the knees don't go beyond the big toes. That's just safe. So find a way to bring your feet into a V, but to drop down safely for your body. And inhale, this is called bird flaps its wings. Inhale and sink to the front of the foot. Release the heels. Inhale back up. Breathe in, breathe out. Rising and sinking. And the rising, you're really rising into just standing there. You're not really lifting the heels. Okay. This is where you sink, and now you lift the heels. And here on the third one, you do a wrist circle. Inhaling. Second cycle of 3. Bird flaps its wings. And on the third one, a wrist circle. And last cycle of 3. And feel a little smile coming on from the inside. It helps make it joyful for you. Like it would be joyful if we were a bird and we were learning to fly. Yeah. Inhale now, exhale down. And you're going to shift to your right to bring your left forward for a round at the platter in chest high water. Inhaling and exhaling as you reach the heart area of the circle, which would be right here. And feel it come all the way around. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. And as you come forward, you're bending that front leg and the back heel is lifting. As you come back, you're bending that back foot or back knee and the front leg straightens. The straight leg, which is in back now, is the yin leg, the feminine leg. The front leg now is the yin leg, it's straight. So you want to feel the bending of one leg and the straightening of the other. And that has either the heel of the back foot or the toe of the front foot lifting. Two more of a round of the platter on your left side. And bring the left foot back in. Breathe in, breathe out. Shift towards your left side, like you're going to hitchhike here. Bring your right heel forward. Bring the palms up to chest high water. And we're going to go around the outside of that foot, the foot that's forward. And it's really a beautiful feeling of around the platter. You're in chest high water. So it's right here when you come around to the sternum right there that you have the center of that circle and back. You want to always feel the front and the back. It's a steady rhythm. Three more. Last one of around the platter. On your right side, double ground it. Bring it to your heart on the inhale and bring it down to reach your abdomen on the exhale. And shift it to your right to bring the left forward for around the platter variation. The variation here is this ball that's coming around the circle here. The fingers will drop right here at the center, right opposite the heart. And the heel of the hand is in one level place all the way around as you resist the attraction to drop the palms there. So keep the palms in chest high water and just lift the fingers here. Two more of around the platter variation. This is a variation of the last move we just did, with this one little circle within the bigger circle. And now we bring the foot back in. Single grounding between left and right side. Shift towards our left side to bring the right heel forward. And we start our circle again. Right here at the shoulder, the fingertips are up. And then we drop this ball. So you can feel the Qigong points facing each other right here. And then the whole palm facing the earth, which is another kind of polarity in resistance to gravity. So feel that. There's a lot of polarity in here, meaning that there's energy moving all over the place. And two more here on your right side. And feel the inner rhythm of your body as you bend the front knee and straighten the back, and then bend the back knee and straighten the front. Good. One more here. Let's do one more here. Sorry. Good. And now bring the foot back in. Inhale and exhale. Let's take it up. Another through the head here on our extending our groundings, and take it up towards the trees. Where we are in San Francisco, we have trees and mountains. Wherever you are, you probably have things like that too. But it's something we honor deeply here. The mountains and the sky, when it goes from cloudy and drizzly to beautiful sun within the same day. And sink it towards the earth. Good. Resting on globes of energy. Very good. Okay, our next move is going to be bass drum. So shift to the right. Bring your left heel forward. Bass drum. Your palms are facing each other and they're coming around the rim of a large drum, just as you would be if you were in a band with this big, huge drum here, usually the front of the band. Feel your whole body moving with it. The sense of the chi as the hips and the upper body move with the palms forward and back on the exhale, circling the drum, and drum is you. Here's your inhale. And here is your exhale coming down. And that affects the inhale coming towards me and the exhale moving away from me. Good, or towards your back wall. towards each other, away from each other. Beautiful. We'll make this the last one. Bring in the foot, your left foot. Inhale to sink the energy through the earth. To shift towards your left. Lightening this other foot here, your yin leg, and letting it move forward. Bass drum, right side. Breathing in, breathing out as you move back. Exactly. Motivating that forward back shift with energy and lightness. And when you come to the end of this circle, really feel the palms lighten here. Let them go. Then let them join in the energy of coming up and coming down in a circle. And last one. Great. And that right leg comes back. We inhale to double ground it. All the way up this time. Lengthen the spine. And slowly exhale down. Relaxation response asks us to move our palms slowly down on that. Let's do it one more time because it's a tricky thing. We want to have the energy to not tire out, but to be able to focus at the end of a day and still bring those palms down slowly with energy. Very good. Rest on glows of energy for a second here. Good. Let's take a drink of water. I hope you have yours nearby. And then we'll come right back. Our next moves will be daughter on the mountaintop, daughter in the valley. So shifting over to the right, bring your left forward and come up this way on your inhale and come back this way on your exhale with your left hand right near the heart as you come back down through the central trail. So coming up over 2 mountains here. And then feeling the heart shape as the palms cross right at the heart with your left hand behind. Meanwhile, forward and back shifting. Feeling the change of the yawn leg in front, the yawn leg in back, the yin leg in front now, and now the yin leg in back. The feminine leg straightens, the masculine leg bends. Energetically, that's very important. You have a glide through the middle here, and then you lift the front toe. You have a glide through the middle here, and then you lift the back heel. So the glide in the center where we're solidly on the earth is important. And then that lift of the heel comes automatically after your glide, forward or back. In the front, when we glide, the toe comes up. In the back, the heel comes up. And your left hand is close to the heart as you cross the palms at the heart. Last one here. Bring the left foot in. Inhale to sink it through the earth. To shift towards your left, release your right. And to start again. Actually, you're starting in Tadasana, mountain pose, which comes from yoga here. You're going to come up here, and then the palms will cross, still with your left hand close to the heart, because it is close to the heart. And feel that crossing that happens of the wrists right at the heart. Inhale here and exhale here. Daughter on the mountaintop. 3 more. Feel the chi. Feel it on that exhale as you come down. And last one. It's almost like they clap. And then the left hand moves behind. Last one. And now we sink it down through the earth. And we'll double ground it because we finished the right side. And let's triple ground it because, hey, if we're going to go to the top of the mountain again, starting with the valley, we're going to need energy. All the way up towards the heavens and back down towards the earth. And we'll shift to your right, bring the left forward. And we'll start on top of the mountains this time to come into the valley. Daughter in the valley starts with an inhale, and then you exhale down over the sides of the mountains. And when you come forward, you inhale, cultivating the chi. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Feel the inhale in your belly, that expansion and that contraction right there that moves the energy towards your Ming Men, the low spine on the exhale as you contract. Here's your expansion. Here's your contraction. And last one of daughter in the valley on your left side. Beautiful. Bring the foot back. Inhale to ground it through the earth. Shift towards your left, release your right. Notice how your back foot's at an angle like that and your front foot's right out from the hip. That's important. Inhale. Daughter in the valley on your right side. Feel the inhale towards each other and the exhale as if we look at the valley below that we've come up. And we're on top of the mountain here. And we can see the whole vision of those beautiful mountains all the way down to the bottom of the valley. Three more of daughter in the valley. Shifting forward, gliding through the center, and shifting back, releasing the front toes. And one more here just to make sure that we get this beautiful companion move connected to daughter on the mountaintop, even though it's daughter in the valley. And we're going to inhale here and double ground it. Bring it to the heart on the inhale. Lengthen your spine. Bring it to the ground on your exhale, resting on globes of energy. Let's take it up again, because we're now going to soon move into carry the ball to the side, which is a side-to-side shift, which we've just been doing forward backwards here. All the way up. Slight back bend of the upper spine. And slowly down. Resting on globes of energy a moment here. And then we're going to walk over here towards the right. For our carry the ball to the side, and you really want to feel the sense of grounding here so that the pelvis, when you bring it under so that you're, when you come into sort of squat-like thing, you can slide across like that. You don't want to leave your buttocks out there. So the whole body is one long thing. All right, feet in a V, winding up, picking up your ball of energy and carrying it to the side. Let the palms go. Heavy arms. On the third one, bring in the outside foot, which is your right, bring it in. Wind up. Wait a second here. Bring the heel out on that side, this one, and go across again. As if you're on a grand piano stool, just slide your buttocks across. Good. And sink it down, bending the knees, feet in a V, and inhale again. Release the heel. 1, 2, 3. Come across. And we'll do one more here. So winding up, releasing this heel, and moving across. Beautiful. Bring it in, sink it, and opposite way. Winding up here, releasing your right heel, and moving right. Letting those palms feel really comfortable and droopy, with the spine long and the chest open. Great. So good to practice with all of you today. Good. Inhale and sink it. And we'll move back to the other side. That's our home plate. We always want to move to the left. So we start to the left. All right. Now this knee bends. You're into that leg. That's your yang leg. This is the yin leg as it comes out. Just the heel comes down. And now you shift the weight into it. And you shift it back. It's a side shift here. On the third one, you inhale that back leg, which was your right. You sink it through the earth. You wind up. Release this heel again. Now we send the weight towards it, but not before that. Sink it. And then last one here. Excellent. That was carry the ball to the side. And now we come to our next two moves, which will take us soon into the Taffies. You're going to shift down here, sinking. You're going to shift towards your right to bring your left heel forward. And this is called a push-pull, and it'll be followed by pulling in the energy. Push with the heel of the hand out and up, bringing the fingers on the inhale, where the palms turn to the heart. And it's a beautiful circle of energy, giving and receiving energy, giving on the exhale, receiving it at your heart on the inhale. Push, pull. Feel the circularity, the continuity, the smoothness, the softness, the slowness, and how we are moving from the center body, relaxed and in community. And we'll call this 9 now. That's going to be the left side. Bring the left foot back in. Inhale, ground it into the earth, single time. Shift towards our left. Bring our right heel forward. And we start again. Push in a circle. Inhale back to the heart as the palms turn towards your heart and make a circle. And all the joints are now relaxed. Feel the chi. Three more on your right side. 8, 9 coming up. 9 is the noble number that we use in this art. Inhale here and sink down. Double ground it. We finish the right side. Bring it to your head, through your heart, and to your abdomen, and rest on globes of energy. And we move into another companion move of push-pull, which is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through the fingertips, which are facing up. It's a circle. Inhale out and exhale back. Glide through the middle. Stay grounded on all points of the foot so we don't pronate out or in. So the 2 points in the front and the 1 point in back, like 2 big coins in front and 1 big coin in back. And last one on your left. Bring that back, that foot, your left foot. Inhale, sink it into the earth. Shift into that left foot now. Release your right, pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. Inhaling towards me, exhaling back. That way we connect the energy together. From the farthest star in the universe, so also add a memory of being outside. Maybe tonight you can watch the stars, depending on where you are. Pulling in the energy from those stars through your fingertips to your heart. It's a joyful thought. One last one here. Beautiful. Bring the foot back, inhale it, the energy into the body, exhale down, and double ground it. Basic taffy is next. We'll take a short break for water and come right back. Basic taffy. Bringing your left hand under the right elbow and your left heel out and pull the energy between the palms. That left hand is your invite hand, the one that's underneath, and now the right hand is underneath. And feel the energy of the heavy air as you pass the palms with each other. And the weight shift carries the energy over here, and the left hand comes underneath and up, and over here the right hand comes underneath and up, and the left hand moves down. Basic taffy. There's sticky stuff between the palms, or a sense of slowness as you move through heavy air here, right there. And then you inhale to stand, sink it. Now we go the other way. So a lot of grounding helps us deal with this when we get older. So inhale here and ground. And also it helps the knees to really feel spongy when you do this, coming across on a double piano stool here with your buttocks. Inhale, exhale, and that's called sinking and rising. So here we're sinking, but we're moving. Here we're rising, and then we sink. And if you add all those things, it's very healthy because the knees need to be spongy. And we'll do two more here. One this way with the right hand underneath your invite hand to the right. And the last one with your left hand underneath, moving you to the left. And sink it down and double ground it. Basic Taffy has 3 variations. And the next variation is anchor Taffy. Your right leg will be anchored and your left leg will move forward. Bring the left leg back, and then you taffy yourself over here to your left side, the left hand being the invite hand underneath. Let's ground it here. So we practice our grounding. And now we go the opposite direction. Basic Taffy. Let's go back over. Okay, now we're going to start bringing the right foot forward. Anchor Taffy. And now add your basic. Right hand under, pull it to the right. And now your left hand's going to move left underneath, and your left foot is forward. And then you come over to the left, straight across. And they keep switching forward to explore, back and across to add the basic Taffy. And this is the variation, the forward. And this is the side to side, which is the original basic. So knowing when the variation is. And one more here, forward with your right foot and to the side with your right foot. And then the left foot forward. For anchor Taffy, the anchor comes in at the end right here of each movement across with basic. We'll double ground it, bring it to the heart. Exhale it down. And now we come to our second variation of basic Taffy, which is circles Taffy. Inhale, sink and rise. Sink, rise, sink. Left hand under the other elbow and come pull across in basic Taffy. Sink. Sink, rise, sink, rise, sink. Right hand under and pulling you. It's the invite hand over here. Excellent. Wait, now go. 1, 2, 3. Left hand under, moving to the left. Really enjoy the pulling apart of the palms with your weight shift. Right hand under, pulling it across, bringing in the other foot. Inhale to sink. Beautiful. And last one now. 1, 2. Notice how you're sinking and rising. 3. Beautiful. Bring in that outside leg. Inhale to sink it. And that was our second variation, circles taffy. Our third variation is very important, and it adds a heel step, which looks like this. Your heel comes up, you drop the heel, and you move to the toe. Your other heel comes up, you drop the heel and move to the toe. It's really a beautiful heel step here. And you're bending the knee as you go here. It's a nice side-to-side weight shift. It's a good character walk. It has lots of fun with it. All right, so this is perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Ready? Left hand under. Heel step. Now, when you go back, wait till energy comes to your toes and then drop the other heel. So you have to figure out your lift and drop here. Very beautiful. And feel the fullness of this. If you want to add the heart protector move, you can feel it come almost to touch your arm on the inside here. Come down the hand, and it's even more chi. We want to really feel our chi. This is a beautiful way to do it. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Make sure we leave the chest open here. It's easy to start closing. Good. This doesn't have any set number like 9. You just do it as much as you want to because it's perpetual motion. But let's do 2 more this way and then 1 back. Beautiful. And we'll ground it through the earth. And double ground it because it's the end of the Taffies here. And we're moving into working the pulley, which is another energetic move with sort of a diagonal cross. So if you think about it, you're moving this way, then you're moving that way, but you're coming straight out from the shoulder, straight out, but you're turning the body. So that means you're going to have to slide on the front or the back, wherever you are. So if it's a front shift and it starts on the left side, you're going to be shifting forward, but then you're going to slide here on the back ball of the foot. And then when you come back here to shift into the back foot, you're going to slide on the front heel. So that way you're keeping ankle, knee, and hip together, and that's safe. You really don't ever want to pigeon toe the feet. Some people do that, but I don't think, unless you have to do that, that it's safe. So I would glide on the back ball of the foot and glide on the front heel, especially if you're in bare feet. Sometimes rubber soles really prevent you from moving, but use your use your pair of feet sometime, if you can, like a carpet, sand, whatever, you'll feel what this should have been. No rubber soles. Okay, now we're prominently moving from the left. And as we do this, we're also doing a swim move. So here, that's like crawl stroke. And this palm now comes back, and the other palm comes under the hip. Forward, and now under the hip. And if we're double doing this with a partner, you really want to feel that inhale back and the forward exhale of the prominent arm, which right now is your left. Good. Let's come to close that one. Great. Let's inhale and exhale it. And now with this hand, your left hand under the hip bone, and your right hand coming out from the shoulder, shift to your left to bring the right heel forward. Good. And now sliding on the back toes, sliding on the front heel as you shift. Beautiful. Yes, if you have a partner you're working with, you're going to touch their shoulder in imagination You're going to touch the other shoulder in imagination on Zoom, but you get the same effect of the chi moving between you and your partner. Excellent. Three more of working the pulley on your right side. Last one. Good. Bring the foot back in. Inhale to double ground it. Take it up to the sky. Exhale it down. Good. And now we're going to move into our last few moves. This is the end of the practice. This is called pulling. We just did pulling in the energy. That would next one would be light at the top of the head, feet are in a V, sinking down. Bringing your palms to the back of the skull here. And sinking and rising, creating a long spine at the same time. Sink and rise. Inhale. Good. Now circle the palms above the head 6 to 9 times. And they're looking at each other. They're talking about the chi up there. And the dal. Good. Now you hold the energy and you sink and rise and you let it go. Inhale. Sink. Sink it down. Send it all the way out towards the ground. Bring your left hand at the top here as you come through the central meridian. Inhale. Sink it down again. Bring it to your temples. Light at the temple, feet in a V. Sink and rise. Good. Circle the energy at your temple or at your temples. Six to 9 times. Now hold the energy there. The palms are connected metaphorically through the whole head here. And you sink and rise and let it go into the ground. Inhaling here. Turning the palms over, moving them towards the ground. And bringing the left hand to the heart. Inhale slowly and exhale down. You might bring the feet a little apart more because we're next going to go into joyous breath, feet in a V. Inhale, maximize your breath, and exhale down 4 times. And you're making a kind of grandfatherly sound. And last one, a little smile, joy on this. Inhale and exhale. Moving into passing clouds, feet in a V on the earth. Open the legs. Brush the elbow. And technically, because this is a moving meditation practice, when the mirror hand passes, we don't follow it. But if you want to see all the art around you or the colors of your room or the flowers or whatever that's there, or the kids' art, or whatever that you have that's beautiful to look at. Why not? Let the mirror hand lead you there. Always up to you. Passing clouds now comes to a graceful conclusion. We bring in the feet a little bit closer. We exhale here. We inhale. And we come to the 6 healing sounds next, which are heart, ho, ho, spleen, hu, both hands, hu, liver, all the moving across, tsu, like tsunami, tsu, lungs, right hand, right foot, sh, sh, triple heater, she, both hands, she, and the kidneys, tree, tree, all the way across. We do this 3 times. Ho, hu, tsu, sh, she, tree, ho, hu, tsu, sh, she, 5 trees. Tree, turn the palms upside down, figure 8. Tree, 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 tree. Beautiful, mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. And bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone, cosmic consciousness pose. Bringing in all this beautiful energy of thousands of years with your left hand closer to the heart than the right. And the elbows out, grounding into the earth with your one foot and the other ball of the foot resting the heel like a kickstand. And then opening the palms to suggest that we embrace the whole world here with this beautiful practice. And we bow to each other with thanks for this beautiful communal practice of Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and 1 pose. Thank you for coming.